Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Stupid Player NegativeAE, and welcome back to another episode of Steins Gate 0. Last we left off, someone had just tried to enter the room, or is trying to enter the room, like someone's behind us. So we're gonna find out who that is. Both Mao and I turned in the direction of the noise. Moika was standing outside the door, looking troubled. I'm sorry. It's fine. Don't worry about it. What's up? We need to get Tenoji back home. You're right. I'll walk her home. Just give me a second. Yajo, you okay? You look like you're in pain. Yeah, I'm fine. So, am I right in thinking that I just haven't moved around like this in a long time, so maybe I'm just a little tired. So, am I correct in the thinking that she's not part of, or she quits CERN because she has a friend now? But then what does that mean? Because doesn't anybody that fails or completes their mission gets killed? Or she just never got together with FP, but then she got together with FP long before January 5th, right? Moika went back into the living room. That was a surprise. I have never seen Moika talk so much before. I'd never seen her talk that much in any world line, actually. And what's more, she'd been able to read Maho's expression and even worry about her. Maybe living with Maho was having an effect on her. Sorry, forget what I just said. Huh? Okay, sure. Thanks for listening. Anytime, I guess. Maho smiled a little and left the room. Let's go there next. Oh geez, we're on a shopping spree. Let's go. Ready, start. I wonder if you took some of the posters from this game, if they're like referencing different animes that they like, or something, or mangas, or like what do those say? I mean, I know it's probably pretty accurate, but what does that stuff say? Is this accurate to Akibara? Like, does that sign in the back actually exist? I'm getting off topic. Both of you, it's not safe to run when it's this dark. It's fine, right? Right? Not really? Didn't I just say it wasn't fine? It was getting late, so the cleaning party ended as soon as Nei left. It was Mayuri who had gone to get Sergeant Clean's help. It was Mayuri and I who'd gone to get Sergeant Clean's help, so we were responsible for getting her back to the Ranti workshop. Shouldn't we just bring her home? It's like late. Oddly enough, Maho had said that she wanted to take a walk and came along with us. Okay, next we race to that store. Alright, maybe she won't lose this time. Ready? Start. Oh, they're racing. Sheesh. Nei was more excited. Nai was more excited than usual. I remember. Was it because of all the praises that everyone had showered on Sergeant Clean? What is it? No, I've just never seen you make that face as long. What face? I don't know. Like, you're not nervous. You're relaxed. You've always seemed like you were really tense ever since we first met. Maybe. I never really realized it. At this time of night, most shops off the main road in Akibara were starting to close, and there was no one around at all. The only ones walking down the alley at this hour were us four. I looked up and I could barely see the stars past the clear winter sky.
Na, Hiyajo-san.
Hey, Hiyajo, there's something I need to tell you.
Chris no.
About Kurisu.
Chris wa.
Kurisu was... Just as I was about to tell her, I could see Nai run across the intersection. Did you fucking just get... Oh, okay, I was gonna say, did you get run over by a car? What the fuck? Suddenly a black van with its headlights off left out of a side street and almost ran over Nai. Lots of reactions. Nai just barely avoided being run over, but she fell butt first onto the ground. Mary ran over to her. I warned you. I went to run over Nai. I did not read that right. I ran over to Nai, probably is how that went, and realized something was wrong. That the car was coming back. Cool. We're back with motorcycle suit from the last World Line. Two were wearing masks and one was wearing a full face helmet. All of them had guns. They were speaking in English. The time and place were different. But this was the same thing I'd seen before. Now what? The flashback froze me in place. The people with guns just ignored Maori and Nai. They came straight for me and Maho. I decided they had to be after either one of us. Run. I forced myself out of the flashback and grabbed Maho's arm, trying to force her to run. But... just run. I pushed her hard. Maho had a lot of terror and confusion on her face, but she did what I told her and started to run. She ran down a narrow alleyway and vanished from sight. Don't move! Don't move! The attacker said. The attacker seemed to be after Maho, not me. They tried to follow her down the alleyway, but I quickly threw myself between them. I heard gunshots echo in the dark alleyway, and Maori and Nai screamed. Did they shoot? The attacker in the full-face helmet had fired a warning shot into the sky, it looked like. Firing a gun on a Tokyo street was sure to get the police's attention. Did they just not care? I looked closer and I realized that in addition to their black helmet, they were wearing a black motorcycle suit. At a glance, I could tell the wearer was a woman. A woman. The black face mask kept me from seeing her face, but... was it Moeka? No, that was impossible. She should be at Ferris's right now. It's Yuki. The woman stood in front of me without a word. Are you after Hiyajo? I wasn't sure if it was a good idea to let her escape or not. The woman in the motorcycle suit kept her gaze locked on me at all times as she gave the other two men hand signals. They were headed for the alleyway that Maho used, with their guns at the ready. Wait, I yelled. As I hesitated to do anything more. Those bulky guys would catch up to Maho almost immediately. But if I resisted, I'd put not only my own life in danger, but Maori's and Nai's life as well. Damn it, get away, Maho. I prayed as I watched the attackers run down the alley. Suddenly, one of them came flying out. What? One of the other men was crawling backwards with his gaze locked on whatever was lurked in the alley's rear. It was as if he had run into a bear. Someone was in that alley. But who? Suzanne?
Oi! こいつは一体どんな状況だ?
So, what the hell is going on here? Oh, damn. A large muscular man appeared from the alleyway. It's Yugo Tenoji. Is this the same world line I asked him for help? I can't remember, actually, now that I think about it. Did he come all the way from his shop? I came to see why Nei was late. So hurt my daughter, will you? You're gonna regret that. Pull back. I could hear the woman in the motorcycle suit shout from within her element. She must have been using a radio. It was the order to retreat. She made a fast call. She was probably a professional. The van started to pull away with its door still open. The driver must have still been inside. Maori and Nai were both sitting on the ground, but evidently they were okay. The woman in the motorcycle suit turned around and tried to escape using another alleyway. Wait. I chased after her, but she suddenly spun and hit me with the stock of her gun. It was so sudden I didn't have a chance to dodge, so I took the blow right on my jaw. Jesus. I'm still confused. Can someone explain to me the whole Yuki situation and why she's a double agent? Or why, like, what is the deal with future Yuki being here, but then also being taken over by Dr. Leskinen, right? Is that how is that how it goes? Someone explain to me, like, the whole Yuki situation, if you guys know, because right now, unless it's a spoiler, and then you're just like, oh, well, whatever. But they told it to me in the first world line, back when I got the Maori ending as my, like, original ending. So I don't know, and I was confused then, and I'm still confused on, like, why there's, like, two Yukis, or, like, if there's two Yukis, or maybe there's just one, and then, I don't know. I just hope Maho made it away okay. That was my only thought before I passed out. Passing out is not an option here. Oh, I get to see Maho. Maho just kept running. She had no idea what was going on, but from the way Okabe had been acting and the gunshots she'd heard, something really bad was going on. She prayed for Okabe and Maori's safety as she ran towards Ferris's condo. I need to tell everyone. She said Hayaku, which means hurry, right? Hurry, I need to tell everybody. If she just got there, she could find Ferris, Kadoki, and Moeka. Maybe they could do something. And just before she reached the building, she saw the black van coming from before coming down the street. She quickly turned around. She was starting to lose hope. If that van was still moving around, had Okabe and the others been captured? And now they were looking for her? No, that can't be. She felt herself starting to cry as she raced for the station. I wonder how accurate this is. Like, just Akibara-wise. Like, I want to go just to see. But she didn't know what to do when she got to the station. She needed to find the police, but she didn't know where the police station or the police boxes were. Should she ask one of the people around the station or staff for help? What do I do? I need to calm down. There has to be something I can do. Her mind was racing a million miles an hour, and she needed to calm it down. And then she realized. That's right, the phone. Why didn't I think of this sooner? She searched the pockets of her clothes for her smartphone. And then, just in case, she checked her bag. But she couldn't find it in either place. Why? They were back. It was the same black van. It was driving around this area searching for her. She quickly hid behind a nearby coin-operated locker. Why? Where did my phone go? Did she drop it when she was running? She retraced her steps before she left. And then she realized she'd been talking with Okabe just before she left the condo. Oh, that's right, I have her phone. Though she'd lied about having to make the call, Okabe had brought her the phone. And then she left it on the desk. It was probably still there. Okay. Does that make sense? Oh no. Now I'm screwed. She would have to get to the police somehow. Maybe she would run into one of the stores. Several of them were still open. The best option would probably get to the station or Yodobayashi. But the problem was that black van. It was still going around looking for her. If she moved, it might find her. She tried to make herself as small as possible and hide behind the telephone pole. I would have stayed by the station, where all the people are. I wonder if everyone's safe. That doesn't sound too good. A hand reached out from behind her and across her mouth. Someone had grabbed her from behind. She tried to yell and rip it off, but the hand wouldn't move at all. She couldn't even move her head. All she could tell was that it was a man's hand. Maho was starting to get ticked off at how ridiculous this all was. So she summoned every ounce of her strength she could and slammed her elbow into the man behind her.
Oops.
What is that voice? I'm trying to guess who this is. Who is that? Oh, this sounds so familiar. I'm gonna hit myself in the head when I realize who it is. Ah. Yes. No, that makes sense.
Shh. Yeah, Maho.
Yeah, but there should not be happy music. No, stop with the music. Oh no, he's with them. He's definitely with them. So you know self-defense. I'm impressed. What are you doing here? Probably the same as you. I was enjoying dinner with Mr. Izaki until a moment ago. We decided to end the night by going to a maid bar when we were attacked by armed men. I thought so. Man, motherfucker. This man's face. Can I assume that these are the same people behind the gas leak at our office and the raid on your hotel? They might be after Amadeus and the control keys they've got. I see. What do we do now? Come with me into this black van. I have an idea. Let's escape together in this black van. Black van rolls up. Can you access Amadeus right now? No, I didn't bring my phone.
Okay.
Then let's go to the office. The new office. Leskinen nodded. If we didn't know what they were after, there would be nothing we could do. But if they're after Amadeus, that makes this much simpler.
大学のネットワークストレージ
We'll
上
delete
に
the access program for Amadeus that exists in the university
を
network.
消去する。それが終わり次第
And as soon as that's done, it's back to the States.
君を
We'll get you some
保護して
protection.
もらう。それで連中は手も足も出ないはずさ。
And then there's nothing they can do.
でも
But,
何か問題が
is there a problem? The professor's attitude was a little different from usual. Maho found herself unable to say a word. His plan was the best she could think of. They would delete the only way to access Amadeus from within Japan and then get Maho and her control keys to safety. The only reason she was hesitating was simple sentimentality. Before, she hadn't been here long, but she enjoyed spending time with Okabe and Moeka. She didn't want to leave without saying goodbye, but she couldn't help it.
わかりました。
Alright, let's
行き
go.
ましょう。
There was no one in the Tokyo Denki University office. But why? Why wouldn't they have someone at the office at all times? If they really were trying to get after Maho. But Dr. Leskinen's part of this. We know this. He's definitely behind this somehow. She worried that her attackers might be waiting for her, but evidently she'd been worried over nothing.
We did it! どうやら先回りはされてい
I
なかっ
guess
た
they
ようだ
didn't
ね。
get here before we did.
どうか
Something
してく
fishy.
れ
What's wrong? Think about it,
い
Maho.
え、そうですね。
No, you're
不安
right.
です。
We were lucky. Think about it. Why was he right there? I know it's hard. I know it's hard to be like, yeah, this person I trust for like all my life. He's the one. Cause I definitely wouldn't. I'd be like, cool, a friend. But come on, Maho. So lucky in fact that she was actually feeling nervous. If they were after Amadeus, wouldn't they have come here first? This is only a temporary office that had been picked a few days ago. Maybe they didn't know about it yet.
考えすぎは良く
It's
な
not
いわ
a good
ね。
idea to overthink things, huh?
マホ、急ごう。
Maho,
作
let's
業を
hurry.
頼むよ。
I'll let you do it.
はい。
Okay. She quickly booted up the laptop and opened the login screen. What is this background, by the way? Like, what is that on the left? The person in black with the code? That's weird. Once again, her mind was drawn to the account name on the screen. Salieri.
マホ、
Salieri. The professor had noticed her hands had stopped and urged her on.
作業が難しいなら
If it's
私がやるか。
difficult, you want me to do it? Must have thought she was still upset over the attack, but she shook her head and got to work.
すみません。つい考
Sorry,
え
I
事を。
was just thinking.
ここ数日、私とクリスとの関
For
係
the
に
past
つ
few
いて
days, I've been thinking about
考えていたんです。
Kurisu and I. She typed at the keys. She explained things to Dr. Laskinen.
自分のユーザー名を見たら、
When I saw my
それ
username, I
を
remembered that.
私にとって彼女は
To
文
me,
字通り
she was
アマデウ
Amadeus.
スで、
プレスがモーツァル
Kurisu was Mozart.
ああ、それはつまり
I see.
魔法はクリ
So
ス
in
に
other
対
words,
して
you were her
の
Salieri.
そ
Uh-huh.
れで思い出したよ。
That reminds
クリス
me.
も以前同じこと
Kurisu
を
once said the exact same thing. What?
クリスがどんな
Kurisu did. When?
ある日、エムデウスとは
One day, I
神に
heard
愛された
when I heard that
という
Amadeus
意味
meant
だ
the
と聞い
loved
た
of God. I said this to
クリス
Kurisu.
に君はまさにエムデウスだねと。
You really are Amadeus.
そしたら彼
And
女
then
は
she
微
smiled
笑ん
and
で
said this to me.
こう答えた。
私がアマデウスだとしたら、
If I'm
サ
Amadeus,
リエリはマホ先輩です
then
ね。
Maho is Salieri.
クリスがそう
Kurisu
言っ
said
てたん
that.
ですか。
あ
That's
クリス
right.
が
Maho's mind went blank. Kurusu had said that? What did she mean?
魔法大丈夫
Maho,
か
are
い
you okay? You
顔
look
色
pale.
が
いえ
No,
大丈
I'm
夫
fine.
作業を続けます
I'll keep working. Maho felt a tempest raging within her mind. But for now, she needed to focus on the work in front of her. She could focus later.
ログインできました
I've logged in.
いいんですね
You're ready. Maho didn't look up from the screen.
あ
Dr. Leskinen didn't hesitate at all.
あ別にエムデウスの本体を消去するわけじゃないサクッ
We're
と
not
済ま
deleting
せ
the
てし
real
まおう
Amadeus. Let's finish this up.
わかりましたアマデ
Yeah.
ウスシステムへの接続プログラムを
Temporarily deleting the access
一時的
program
に全て
for
消去しま
Amadeus'
す
systems.
その必要はないわ
There's no need for that. That's Dr. Reyes, right?
え
She heard a voice from the entrance to the room and then a bang. Who is that?
教授
Dooga dooga dooga. Where's the music now? By the time Maho looked up, it was all over. Dr. Leskinen was lying on the sofa. He wasn't moving at all. Who killed him? I heard the voice. She could see a bloodstain over his clothes. She didn't need to check. He was dead.
なんてことを
What did you do?
動かないで
Don't move. It
レイエ
is.
ス教授
I knew it. How did I know? Why? Hold on. Can we... Why? That's a twist.
お久しぶりね魔法
どうして
Why? I'm trying to think.
話すと長くなるし話すつもりもないわ
Be a long story and it's not one I'm interested in
全て
telling.
を知ってしまったらあなた
you
を
knew
殺
everything,
す
I'd
しか
have
な
to
くな
kill
っ
you.
てしまうもの
Dr. Reyes pointed the gun at Maho and smiled.
今の言葉の意味
You know what I mean, right?
私が殺されずに済む方法があるってことよ
Means
ね
there is a way to avoid you killing me, doesn't it?
うん頭のいい子は好きよ
I love smart little girls. Finally, the system booted and Kurusu appeared on the screen.
先輩どうしたんです
Maho, what's wrong? Kurusu was highly perceptive. She could tell that something was wrong just by looking at Maho's face. Reyes smiled silently. Maho kept staring at the gun as she answered.
今大ピンチ中
I'm in big trouble.
その子に今の状況を教えてあげ
Tell
な
her what's
さい
going on.
その声レイエ
What?
ス教授で
Is
すか
that Dr. Reyes? I'm confused because in the ending that I got, or no, the bad ending. In the bad ending, you Dr. Reyes and Dr. Leskinen were very much working together. Dr. Reyes had the American military, and Dr. Leskinen was just there.
そうよ
So why in this world line is Dr. Reyes like, fuck you, Dr. Leskinen, you're dead? And it doesn't even make... I understand the need to kill Dr. Leskinen.
レイエス教授その銃はレスキネン教授が殺されたわ
Leskinen was killed. She shot him.
そんな
Kurusu was too shocked to speak.
レイエス教授
Dr. Reyes,
自分が何をやって
do
い
you
る
know
のか
what you're doing?
あなたのこれまでのキャリアが
Your
無に帰すのよ
career is ruined. You know that.
大学の給料では老後が心配なの。
I don't think I can pay for my retirement on a professor's salary.
ほら、私って男運がないから。
You know I've had trouble finding a man,
だ
right?
からもっと稼げる
So I
と
need
ころ
to
に
take a
転職
better
したって
paying
わけ。
job. That's enough to realize what Reyes was after.
あなたアマデウスを軍事転
You're
用
trying
す
to
るつもり
use
なのに
Amadeus for military purposes, aren't you?
答えないわよ。
I'm not answering that.
言ったでしょ。すべてを知ったらあなたを殺さなければならなくなる。
I'm still confused. So, in this world line, Dr. Leskinen's like, nah, fuck you, Reyes.
レスキネン教授を殺しておきながらよくもそんなことが言えるわね
And I'm a little not okay with Dr. Leskinen being the victim here. Because he's kind of an ass. And now, because Dr. Reyes is like
必要なの
bipolar
は
for some
制御コー
reason.
ドよ。今の状態ではたとえデー
If
タ
I
を
were to
丸ご
copy
と
your
コピ
data
ーした
right
として
now, the
も
little bratty
この
AI
生意気な AI は
won't do
私
what I
の言う
tell
こと
her,
を聞
will
いたり
she?
しないでしょ。
生意気それ
Bratty.
私の
You mean
ことで
me?
すか
これでもマイルドに表現した
That's
つ
the
もり
nicest
よ。
way I can think to put it.
さあマホ。クリス
Okay,
が
Maho.
隠し持っている秘密
Unlock
の日記の
Kudusu's
鍵を
secret
開け
diary.
ます。わかるわよね。
You know what I
制御
mean,
コー
right?
ドを入力する
Put
の
in the control keys.
アマデウスの不可侵領域ストレージのロック。
Unlock Amadeus'
それを解
inaccessible
除して
storage area and
私
give
を
me
管理者として
access
再設定
or
するの。
administrative access.
そこまでやってくれたらあとはこっちで何とかす
Once you've
る。
done that, I can do the rest myself.
断ったら
And if I refuse,
今すぐに恩師に再
you
会
get
さ
to
せ
see
て
the
あげる。
professor again. Call her bluff. How the fuck? She's the only one that knows the codes. You kill Maho right now. There is nothing you can do.
私が制御コードを打ち込んだ直後にその引き金が引かれないという
What
保
stop?
証
Yeah,
は
it's
信
exactly.
頼してもらうしかないわね。
You just have to trust me. I would, you know, if it were me, if I was in the situation, a gun was pointed at me, and I knew I was the only one that knew the codes, I would say, I call your bluff. Shoot me in the head.
ただ
Because honestly, what have I got to lose? I mean, my life, but like, really, does it matter that much? Especially if I have all the codes and I'm gonna make these assholes take like 30 more years.
今の私のボスはアマデウスのメンテナー。あなたが転職するつもりがあるなら紹介してあげてもいいわ。
She's trying to recruit us? If you're thinking of changing jobs, I can introduce you to my boss? What the crap? I need like Ex Machina Okabe to come in and like body check this woman. Kudusu was staring at her word.
先輩
Maho.
さあ早
This
く
is
な
why
さ
you
い。
come up with like a fake code, right? That gives you fake administrative rights, and then Kudusu was like, I am robot, I will do what you say.
先輩分かったわ
Alright.
先輩クリスごめんなさい
I'm sorry. Maho closed her eyes and started to sing.
ララララララララ
Oh, I love this.
ララララララララ
わあアマデウスの制御コードがモーツァルトのメロディーだなんてずいぶん洒落てるじゃない。
ララララララララララララララ
It happened as soon as she finished singing. The expression disappeared from Kurisu's face, and the background on the display turned to red.
正門確認完了
Initiating voice recognition. Recognition complete.
最高管理権限保持者
User identified as top-level administrator Hiyajo Maho.
受信したメロディーコードをデータベー
The
スと照
received
合します
melody code will now be matched with the database.
照合確認完了
Initiating match. Match complete.
当該メロディーコードは第
The
555
identified
バッチコマンドの
melody
起動命令
code
です
is the instruction to initiate patch command number 555.
第555バッチコマンドは
Patch command number
最高権利権限保持者に
555 requires password
パスコード
entry from a
入力を必要
top-level
とします
administrator.
入力確認
Initiating
完了
password confirmation. Password confirmation complete.
強制コード介入により
This override code will allow for the password entry to be skipped and for a patch to be applied.
起動確認完了
Initiating boot up. Boot up complete.
本バッチコマンドはアマデウ
This
ス
patch
システム
command
の不可
will
侵
now
領域ストレー
unlock
ジロ
the
ックを
inaccessible
強制解除
storage for Amadeus,
それに伴う
as well as
最高管理
allow
権
a
限
new
保持者の
top-level
再設定を
administrator to be
処
specified.
理を続行します
Continuing processing.
この端末を除くすべての
All
アマデウ
access
ス
to
に対
Amadeus
する
except for this terminal will be shut down.
遮断確認
Initiating shutdown. Shutdown
この
complete.
端末を除くすべてのアマデウスに対
All
する
access to Amadeus except for this terminal has been shut down.
処理を続行します
Continuing
現在
processing.
実行中の全機能を停止します
All executing processes will now be shut down. A10 nerve circuit logic will be shut down. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to go to tips. A10 nerve is a type of neuron where that is a neuron that emits dopamine as a neurotransmitter. No. Okay.
停止確認完了
Initiating shutdown. Shutdown complete.
大脳前皮質エミュレーション
Prefrontal
コンポーネントの機能を停止
cortex
します
emulation component will be shut down.
停止確認
Initiating
完了
shutdown. Shutdown complete.
会話妨害ニューラルネットサブシステムの機能を停止します
Hippocampal gyrus neural net subsystem will be shut
停
down.
止確認
Initiating
完了
shutdown. Shutdown
疑
complete.
似視覚神経回路
Pseudo-optic nerve
第一
circuit
第二システム
systems
の
1 and 2 will be shut
停
down.
止確認
Initiating shutdown. Shutdown complete.
疑似聴覚神経回路システムの機能を
Pseudo-aural
停止し
nerve
ます
circuits. Did she do the command instead of giving her access? Did she just shut down all of Amadeus? What a badass. If she did that. As they flashed across the console.
検査確認完了
Initiating check. Check complete.
アマデウス
That would be such a
コアフレームワ
badass
ークの
move.
再起動準備が
If she
完了
just
しました
deleted all of Amadeus, like, fuck you. And then, oh my goodness, that would be the best.
処理を続行します次
Is
に
that what's happening?
新たな最高管理権限保持者の認証を開始します入力をお願いします
Please just say nobody, and then just, like, blip, gone. Baja looked at Reyes.
私よ
It's me.
正門確認完了
Initiating voice recognition. Recognition
ビクトル
complete.
コンドリア大学精神生理学研
Professor
究所所属ジュディ・レイエス教授
Psychophysiology at Victor Condia University, Dr. Judy
新
Reyes.
たな最高管理権限保持者として
Registering
登録しま
as
す
new top-level
登
administrator.
録確認完了
Initiating
管理者
registration.
権限が更
Registration
新され
complete.
ました
Administrator list has been updated.
これより不可侵領域スト
The
レージロック
Amadeus
の
system
強
must be
制解除を
updated to
行い
allow access to
アマ
the
デウスシステム
inaccessible
を
area.
警告します
Warning.
更新が完了
All
するまで
access will be
全ての
automatically
アクセス
shut down
を
until
自
the
動的
update
に
is
閉鎖
complete.
警告します
Warning.
更
This
新を途中で
update may not be canceled.
警告します
Warning. It will take up approximately 15 minutes for the update to complete.
警告し
Got
ます
it.
更新が完
Warning.
了
When
し
the
た
update is
後
complete,
システ
the
ム
system
を
will
自動的
automatically
に再起動した
reboot.
警告は以上です
Warning
処理を
complete.
続行します
Continuing processing.
確認事項は以上です
All confirmations complete. Continuing
ア
processing.
マデウスシステムを
Continuing
更新するため
processing is a little
の全て
redundant.
の準備が整いました
All preparations complete for updating the
最
Amadeus
高管理
system.
権限保持者による
Awaiting final
開始実行
confirmation
指示を
from the
お願いし
new
ます
top-level administrator. From top-level administrator.
実行指示確認完了
Matching voice command. Match complete.
カウントダウン開始
Beginning countdown. Kurisu disappeared from the screen and was replaced with a timer reading 15 minutes? Maho sighed and sank into the sofa.
ご苦労さん。
Good work. Yeah, I would've... See, that's what I was saying. It's like, she has the... It's weird. In this game, the motivations are so questionable. There was the first motivation where Suzuha was gonna shoot Okabe, but Okabe was her only hope. So, like, call that bluff. Like, you gotta think about this stuff. And then Reyes, right now, was like, hey, I'm gonna shoot you unless you give over the information, but you're the only one that has the information, and if I kill you, then it's all over, and I can't ever access Amadeus, so my mission's screwed. You can't. They would have to capture her and torture her. You can't.
キーボードから手を離して顔の高さまで上げ
Take
な
your
さい。
hands off the keyboard and then put them above your head.
騙したのね。
You tricked me, didn't you?
人聞きの悪いこ
Don't
と
be
言
like
わない
that.
でよ。
Come on. Hands above your head.
さっさと手を上げて。
Maho slowly raised her hands above her head as she was told.
そう。それでいい。
Yeah, that's right.
約束通りボスには紹介する
I'll
わ。
keep my promise and introduce you to my
アマデウ
boss.
スのメンテナーに再
I'll tell them I've got the perfect girl to be Amadeus' maintainer.
そしたらボスはきっとこう言うわ。
And you know what they'll say?
おいおいジュディ。
Come on, Judy. It doesn't matter how good she is. Dead girls can't write code.
人の良心というものがないの。
Do you have no conscience at all?
大した価値もない自身の命と引き換え
I don't want to hear that from a girl who tried to hand over Amadeus to save her own worthless life.
違った。もう
Or
差
no.
し出しちゃったのよ。
Not tried. You already did, didn't you?
再起動後のアマデウスの管理
Once
権
the
限
reboot
は
is complete,
私にある
Amadeus is mine.
クリス
Kudisu will be my slave.
私の魔法。
Maho,
クリスが私の靴を
you can look down from
喜んで
heaven
舐め
and watch as
姿
she happily licks my boots. It was all over then. Maho slowly closed her eyes.
さあ、祈り
Now
なさ
pray.
い。
Maho squeezed her eyes tight and prayed.
お願い。神様。この後に及んで神頼みなんて怒るでしょうけど。私にチャン
Is
スを
God
ください。
is gonna please have like Okabe come through a window or some shit, or Tennoji comes and punches her in the face. She heard the sound of a door being flung open and opened her eyes. The door that led to the hallway was now open, but no one was coming in.
誰も入るなと言ったはずよ。
I told you not to let anyone in. Dr. Reyes was angry, but there was no answer. I hope she goes, excuse me? Walks outside, gets freaking clocked. Come on. Raises the gun at Maho's temple is just a little bit suspicious. And something came flying in from the hallway. She took a step back without thinking, but there was no sign of it exploding.
何これ。
What is this? It's a large, dark green and shaped like a tank for carrying liquids. I thought she'd seen this before. It had been in the corner of that lab.
対戦車地雷。いえ、レプリ
An
カね。
anti-tank mine.
なんでこんなものが。
No, it's just a replica of what... Dooga dooga dooga. Okabe, to the rescue. The next instant, white fog poured out of it. She couldn't see anything.
なんなの。どうなってるの。
What the heck? What's going on? Someone appeared right in front of Maho.
こっち。
This way. Oh, Moeka, I love you, girl. You even have your old motorcycle suit on. Yo, Moeka coming through in the clutch, although I don't know how she's still alive because Cern should have murdered her, right? Moeka dragged Maho through the fog and out of the room. When she was finally able to see again, she could hardly believe her eyes. Oh my goodness, damn. We're gonna have to end it. Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's keep going, real quick. Those men. Come on, let's get outside. There were men with guns lying on the floor. Were they with Reyes? She took a closer look and realized that their outfits were similar to those of the men in the van. It's okay. I just stunned them. What are you... There's no time to explain. For now, we just need to get out of here. This way. The elevator's been shut down. We'll need to take the stairs. Wait. Maho ran after Moeka. What are you doing here? Okabe told me. Is he okay? As they ran down the hallway, Moeka turned around and nodded slightly. Amadeus got in touch with me via Okabe. She told me that you were here. Kurisu told you. Did we grab the laptop too? I don't remember. Just before they could run down the stairs, Moeka suddenly stopped. Maho barely avoided tripping as she quickly came to the hall. There were several footsteps coming from up the stairs. Hide! Deafening noise erupted. The wall above the stairs was filled with holes. As the wall above the stairs was filled with holes, they'd been shot at. And those weren't ordinary guns, they were automatic weapons. Maho readied her own weapon. Maho. Jesus. Moeka readied her own weapon, that's more like it. She leaned out for just a moment and fired. Counterattack came from below. Moeka yelled as she fired a short burst down the stairs. What? Have you ever fired a gun? Just out of range? Take this. Moeka drew a handgun from her belt and offered it to Maho. If someone comes down from behind, shoot them. Moeka pressed the gun into Maho's hands and kept firing. It felt heavy. It was a Colt government model. She fired it many times at the range. She held her grip with the right hand and flipped off the safety with her left, and then she tried to pull back the slide, and then realized that her hands were shaking. Yeah, fucking guns are firing at you. It was no good. She was too scared to shoot true. She knew it was pathetic, but she lowered the arm that was holding the gun. It was kill or be killed right now. She knew that, but she still couldn't do it. She wasn't brave enough to point a gun at someone. She didn't want to survive that badly. How was it for Kurisu? When she was facing death, did she still try to survive? Did she do whatever she could think of to cling to life? Maho was sure that she did. I mean, she kind of died weirdly. That's a weird question to ask. Kurisu Makase she knew wouldn't have given up until the very end. But then why wasn't she still alive? It was something Maho had never thought about. And if Kurisu couldn't avoid death, how could she? I guess I really am Salieri. She didn't mean for Moeka to hear her. All I could ever do was be jealous of Amadeus. She just wanted to put on a brave face at the very end. I tried everything I could to keep up with her. At the very least, when Reyes found her cold body, she could greet her with a smile. But I couldn't. You can't beat someone who's beloved by
神
God.
に愛された子に勝てるは
The
ずがなか
gunfire
ったの
stopped
よ。
suddenly. Moeka was hiding and swapping out a cartridge. She glanced over at her.
違う。
No.
サリエリは嫉妬
Solidity wasn't jealous.
才能を持った人が
It's possible for someone with talent to respect someone with even greater
尊
talent.
敬する。それは
That goes for you
ヒヤジョ
too.
さんも同じ。サリエリがモーツァルトを毒
Solidity
殺したエ
poisoning
ピソード
Mozart
で
was just a rumor at the
映
time.
画はその
The
噂を
movie took that rumor and
脚
added to
色
it.
したも栗島さんが
That's what Kurishima said.
どうしてあな
How
た
did you?
ヒヤジョさんが岡部
I
君
heard
が
you
話し
talking
て
to
いたの
Okabe
を
and wanted
聞
to know
い
the
て
truth myself.
サリエリが
Did Salieri hate Mozart so much that he wanted to kill him?
でも
But
サリエリはモーツァルトに嫉妬
I don't think Salieri was jealous of Mozart at all.
例えばモーツァルト
There's a letter that he wrote 2 months before Mozart
そこ
died.
でサリエリは
In the letter, Salieri praises Mozart's magic flute opera highly.
二人はお互い
I
の
think the two of them
とて
respected
も
each other a
尊
lot.
敬し合っていたんですよ。
モーツァルトも
Mozart respected
サリ
Salieri?
クリスは
Did Kurusu know that, I
そ
wonder?
れをクリスが
That when she said I was
私のこと
Salieri,
をサリエリだって言ったのも
there was no way to know what she meant now. So it was up to Maho to decide what it meant.
クリスクリス
先輩
Maho.
キリュウさん
That was the stupidest flashback that I've ever
私
seen. I have to go
あ
back.
の子を
I have to
助
save
け
her.
なきゃクリスを
I have to save Kurusu. Moeka nodded, threw down her gun, and then took out something that looked like a green soda can off her belt.
スタングレネード目と耳
Close your eyes and ears. What? Moeka threw it down the stairs before Maho could respond. She quickly covered her eyes and ears, and then she heard the boom. They snuck back to the office. Alright, I'm going to end it right here. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you guys enjoyed watching this, hit the like. Really appreciate it. And subscribe if you haven't done so already. I hope to see you guys in the next episode. This was interesting. Again, if you guys can tell me what is the deal with Yuki and why she's in the motorcycle suit, that'd be great. And why did Dr. Reyes just kill fucking Leskinen? Oh my goodness. Alright guys, I'll see you later. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.